May I ask how to practice not getting angry and cultivating patience? Thank you, with gratitude. Uh, yeah, that's all something we always continue to work on because, I mean, if you care about anything deeply, you're going to get upset when things aren't quite going right with those things anyway. People are get real passionate about things and stuff like that, but you have to realize getting angry for the things, you have to ask your question: is it going to do any good? How can this help in a positive way? How will this change someone's mind? Um, because in the end, that's kind of what made you angry, was the thing that they did that you didn't necessarily like that much. Um, is it them? Is it you? So the question is how do you change that and not lose your temper and get angry? The best way to do it is kind of separate yourself from the emotion and kind of go by the facts of the situation, and which is completely the opposite of what probably most of the media in the world tries to push people towards. Um, and just kind of stick to what the actual facts of that situation are, and understand, you know, it's not going to be you. It's going to be, it, the main issue is usually with other people and other problems and stuff like that. So basically, just take a deep breath, separate out, think about the things logically. And if logically you're in the wrong, then you're in the wrong. And accepting that is a big deal. I'm not always right. I try to be as much as I can, but I have definitely not always right about everything. And it's having the grace to understand where you got it wrong and apologize, move forwards, and don't make those mistakes again. And that'll do a lot to keep you from ego. Has a lot to do with getting angry when you've done something that's not quite right. And then letting that ego go to apologize and to fix it and do the best you can to fix it. In some cases, that will help. And the other person that is upset at you will kind of like settle down, and you'll start to work together, or as a team, or just agree to coexist and not have a problem anymore. Um, the other thing is sometimes it's them that's wrong and can't accept that their point of view isn't quite what the facts back up. And they have to, you have to realize it's not you if they can't come to that reality. If they can't look at it logically and see that, this is what the issue truly was, and it's not a personal thing towards them. It's just, these were the facts and they were on the wrong side of them. Realize that's them. And if there's nothing you can do to educate them to that fact, if they're just unwilling to listen, sometimes the best way to not get angry is just to go, okay, well, I've tried. I'm here to talk. I'm here to help if you're willing to listen. If you're not willing to listen, you just have to let it go and move on to the next thing. Mm-hmm. You really do. And if it's a personal issue where it puts your existence in danger, you must either stand your ground or flee. Those are basically the two issues that you have. But try to have the patience to deal with people that won't understand, and try to listen to what they have to say, repeat back what their issue was and what their ununderstanding was, so that you can show them that you hear their point of view, and then just go, and I would like to reflect on that. This is where my point of view for this is. These are the things that happened that I saw that happened. And I hopefully you can come to some understanding that, this is where I see it coming from. And, don't get frustrated with it. That's going to be the biggest issue, is don't get frustrated with it if they can't understand or see your side of it. Just explain it the best you can, and breathe and stick to the facts. That's all you can really do, is just stick to the facts, and just make sure you're not in harm's way. That's it. That's about what your true options are.
Yeah.
And, do the best you can to explain what you are. If they're completely unwilling to listen, don't get frustrated with it. And I feel bad for people that just won't listen at all. That they're so stuck in their way of thinking that they cannot conceive or understand what another point of view comes from. That's not a you issue.